Welcome back to our 80 days of healing, and we are on day 17, and we are exploring the bead jamming sessions and how all of the M&Ms. So we've gone through mirror work and just how important and special mirror work is. And next is meditation. So when you go through the bead jamming, you've gone through the breath work and connected to your intuitive channel, opened up your heart so it can receive. You've gone through the journaling and got it all out. You've colored your I ams. You've gone through affirmations. You took those affirmations into mirror work to really work with your soul, your higher self, and your inner child to reprogram your subconscious mind. And now we're stepping into meditation. And then this is where you bring it all into your center. And meditation isn't just about clearing the mind. It's really bringing yourself home. It's going into that 0 point of that center. It's allowing yourself to connect with your essence, your soul blueprint. And within the Feargiveness frequency, as you're building your frequency, your goal is to find more moments throughout the day where you can be fully in your center, whether that is using breath work or using your barefoot walks, connecting with your journaling, connecting with your I ams, coloring your chronic pain or coloring your emotions, bringing you through mirror work where you get to look into your own eyes and really start to change how you see yourself. And with meditation, it was difficult in the very beginning for me. I could just sit within my spinal drain and I would just sit there and just look at my features, look into my eyes using that mirror work. And then I would start to just calm, allow myself to sit there and just feel whatever needed to be felt, to hear and to process any of the thoughts that were coming through. This is where we were changing our subconscious mind through positive affirmations. But as those negative thoughts would come through, or pain would start to loop itself and start to take me away, I would always ask myself to spiral home, spiral back into my heart. And I would never, it's not never, I would try to ask myself to bring me back to center if my thoughts kind of got a little wayward. But in the beginning, it was very, very difficult to calm it. So I started using silence and just allowing the thoughts to come, but finding that little tiny moment in between thoughts where I could find my center and go back in. And breath work taught me there were moments in meditation that there's no need for breath. And that's fully into that 0 point. And it was a lot of trial error. It was hours. I would start with 5 minutes a day and then move to 10 minutes a day and 20 minutes a day. And I would just keep incrementally expanding my 0 point, expanding the middle of the Feargiveness frequency, right where that infinity loop touches. That's the point I wanted to stay within, because the more I could find moments to stay within that center, that's when I could really start to feel and see all the colors and thoughts and anything that was lower vibration or lower colors or darker colors. As it came through the center, then I could start to change its frequency, add gratitude to it, offer self-love and self-acceptance and self-forgiveness for whatever those emotions or colors that were coming through. And when you're in meditation and you allow yourself to bring in color and sound and frequency healing and music, you are amplifying your ability to heal and the benefits that you're getting from it. Now, meditation, this is my cozy corner. This is my cozy sweater. And I will wear this into my barefoot walks in the morning. And then I will try to stay outside as long as I can. And while I'm barefoot on the grass, I do any clearing or cleansing, just kind of allowing Mother Earth to suck out all of the lower vibrations and frequencies. I'll open my cosmic celestial pillar and open my intuitive channel while I'm standing or sitting with my feet on the grass. And then once the spinal drain kind of takes over, I'll come into whether that's sitting upright in bed or right here in this spot. And I have pillows all around me. And I will just allow myself to just try and sit in that center for as long as I can. And it gets easier and easier, but it's a muscle memory. So you've really got to, it could just be gratitude, that you're sitting in gratitude and you're thinking through all the thoughts and kind of running it through your infinity loop of everything you're grateful for. It could be a God-led meditation. And guided meditations are awesome because you can set the intention. When you set the intention, the world and universe and source and the divine Father, Mother, God, and your higher self, when you ask for and set the intention, they make it happen. And whether that you feel like you were fully clarity mentally there, it doesn't matter. You are giving yourself the time and space, and you're setting the intention, and the universe works with you in those moments. So find what works for you. I know that in chronic pain, I would sit within my center and I would scan my body every morning in my spinal drain and see where the pain's coming from. Is it coming from my cervical? Is it leftover residual from yesterday, maybe overdoing it with my hands or my arms or standing for too long? And I will just scan my body in such a gentle way, just taking this infinity loop horizontally, and I'll take it from the top of my head and just like a feather floating through. I'll just allow it to float through, and I'll go through my crown chakra. Do I have any pressure, any headaches that are building? My eyes, chronic pain closes your eyes and your vision starts to go blurry. So I'll sit with my ears and I'll just take this infinity loop horizontally and scan through, and really every time I feel the pain or discomfort or energy blockages, I'll color it and I'll ask, what color is this? And the first color that comes to your mind is the color that's wanting to be seen, heard, felt, and healed. And then I will use that based on that information that I'm receiving, and I'll ask within my intuitive channel, ask within my powwow, my meditation, what is available for healing for me in this now moment. And I'll bring forth all of those areas of discomfort and of pain, and I will shed different lights on it. And if I find a color, I feel like I'm jumping around a little bit, but I know that source, it'll all lead me to where we need to go. When you feel the color and you colored it in the body, you take that color and just sit with it. You hug it, you hold it, and that color will bring forth an energy that's behind it, whether that is physical chronic pain, pain within the physical body. Maybe it is something that I overdid yesterday, or something that's residual from the weekend, or it'll be an emotional pain that's brought to the surface. And it may be something that we've already upcycled in our trash can of traumas and insecurities. It's just another layer of it. Or it's kind of like when you're sifting through kitty litter, it's pulling out all of the BS that's in it. There might be a limiting belief or just clutter that needs to be sifted through, just little pieces that are still needing cleanup. And when you tap into meditation, and I call them powwows, so I powwow with my higher self, the divine Father, Mother, and God. And within those powwows, there's a lot of other beings of light that show up based on the information that I need to receive, not only for my planetary and collective work, but also for my individual healing. And guided meditations are so awesome. And that is probably one of the funnest things that I love to do, and where I find the biggest passion in my purpose. It brings me so much joy to create meditations and activations and cosmic hugs and color hugs and Akashic Reiki hugs. We'll go more into Reiki here in the next couple of weeks as we dive a little bit deeper into the 80 days of healing. but I will take whatever comes out of my powwow and I will take it into an Akashic Reiki hug. And that I have a colorful Reiki rug that I'll be horizontally on. This is also where I do my pillow parties on that rug, where I turn on music and do a Reiki dance to it. But all of it stems from whatever I need to do that day, stems from my connection in the powwow within meditation. And not only does it help with chronic pain, it also lowers your blood pressure. It builds your immune system. It connects you spiritually. There's so many benefits to meditation, whether it's just a few minutes of intention set or even longer. There are beautiful communities that do guided meditations that you can be a part of. And that's how I originally started to learn how to meditate, is when I would able to do it with a group, because I just kind of felt like I was always just falling asleep. And I felt like I would go into it with good intentions, and then I'd be gone off the pillow, and then I'd wake up and be like, wait, what just happened? But that is what your body needs in the beginning. You may feel like yourself is falling asleep or dozing off. You are still receiving the information. Sitting upright, if you can, is another great way to kind of keep yourself in the present. Doing it barefoot, however works for you. For me, horizontally works most of the times if my spinal drain is done. So I encourage you, I'd love to know how meditation has played a part in your healing journey. What are the best meditations that you found? What are some of your daily practices that you could share with the Feargiveness community, whether that is in the comments, creating a video and tagging me in it, stitching this video or duetting this video? Really share with us, how does meditation bring you joy? And what colors do you see within your meditation? There are so many SIPs within the Feargiveness frequency, which are soul integration practices that expand on it. All they really are is little meditations or breath work, bringing you all moments that bring you into your center. I love rainbow meditations, meditating on color and bringing all the colors in. The Akashic Reiki color hugs are another just joy, where I will pull a color card. I will bring that color into our Feargiveness, into our center, and allow the Feargiveness frequency to really expand on it and bring forth any ancient wisdom, advanced wisdom, or galactic energies that need to be brought forth in healing. And we learn so much. So thank you for joining me for day 17 of our 80 days of healing, our Rainbow Rise Up, where we are exploring all the colors within our Feargiveness frequency and giving you the tips and tricks, treats and tips to the healing journey that we've been on for the last 5 years. And please connect with our YouTube videos. There's a ton of cosmic Akashic Reiki hugs. There's a ton of color hugs on there. There's a ton of teaching and learning videos. There is self-Reiki meditations that are on there. And there's new ones that are being brought forth through our powwows almost daily. So we have a lineup of ones that we've done it ourselves, and we've been gifted all the codes and keys and colors within it, and celestial codes that are coming through. And then hopefully finding that moment where I'm guided to gather all the breadcrumbs, build the toast, bake the bread, and give that information out to you. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you on the other side of this rainbow.